Welcome everybody back to another Appreciating Comic Book Art video. This time we're looking at Ethan Van Sciver's CyberFrog Blood Honey. A beautiful, beautiful book. Before we go any farther, if you like this channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share on social media. Or wherever you want to share it. It works for me either way. But man, let's dive into this book. Because I tried doing this video a while back. And I got some scratches on here. That's kind of hard to avoid. Let me just quick story. So before I even knew what Comicsgate was, this campaign came out. I missed it. I had to go onto eBay, spend good money to get this copy, and that's fine. I'm never going to sell them. I buy this stuff to collect. But seeing this in my hands live is amazing. This chromium cover, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I can't say enough stuff about it. I mean, look how it reflects everything. Like, this straight brings me back to the 90s, right? When I was a kid and you would see these kind of covers come out, I didn't even care what the book was. Like, I wanted to buy it. So cool, so cool. And to date, I think this is some of Ethan's best work. I can't wait for Wrecked Planet to come out because I think that's going to be his best work. And he just keeps getting better and better the more time he has to draw this stuff. But yeah, so I bought this on eBay. Love how it has the reverse of the cover here, just shining through, or just you can feel it through. You know, it's awesome. Signed here by Ethan. Again, like I didn't back the campaign because I didn't know about it in time, but got this on eBay. I'm gonna try to do the best. Let me see, to block some of the light because the light sucks down here, and I don't want you to miss any of this. So anybody that's backed this, you know what this is. I mean, this was a fantastic book, some great art. This was, I believe, a semi-reboot of CyberFrog from the 90s. If anybody had a chance to pick those up when they were in the stores, I remember as a kid seeing that on the shelves and just, I always thought it was a really cool character, awesome design. And then lo and behold, years later, I come back to comic books and it's being produced. And just some beautiful, beautiful art. Beautiful colors by Kyle Ritter. Let's see. Let me get to everybody's on this book. Lettered by Somni, I think. Yeah, but yeah, Kyle Ritter. Drawn and inked by Ethan Van Sciver. Just look at some of this stuff. I mean, just if you're a fan of '90s art, and I know '90s art has kind of become like this dirty word these days, which I have no idea why, because there's just some fantastic art. But this stuff is just great. There, you can see this is, love that. Look at that. Look at these designs. Page layouts are really, really cool, dynamic. It was, it was fun, like reading this. The first time I got this, I sat down and read this from beginning to end, and I don't do that with every book I get. I get a lot of books for the art because I'm an artist. I like art first, and story second. But I was really excited about getting this and reading it specifically. The Salamander art is awesome. And again, like EBS sold this, just by his passion and watching him on streams, and I really wanted to be a part of it. I had that FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. I wanted to really get into. I wanted to get this. Which is why I spent a lot of money on eBay to get this book. And it was money well worth it. I just love the storytelling. He's a great storyteller, a sequential storyteller. Man, just look at that. Look at that drawing of Heather Swain. See if I can get this glare out of here. That face. Stupid light. It's just so good. Like, and Kyle just brings this stuff together so well. Like, I really enjoyed the direction that they took with this book. I can't wait to see Wrecked Planet. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Dale Keown, with CyberFrog 3. I can't remember what it's called. I read something, but I mean, the wraparound cover that Dale's doing looks awesome. Love the color choices in this. Just really kind of, it gets that mood. I like how he broke this into parts too. And I'll say this, I always really enjoyed outer space or interstellar kind of storytelling in comics where you can just very simple stuff, right? Where we're just kind of focusing on the Earth. Um, Nothing major to it, we're just getting closer and closer, and then you kind of break into it's very cinematic, right? Like you could see this being a very cinematic shot in the movie. Um, this kind of stuff. If I ever get a chance to do something with space, I'm definitely gonna lean a lot into storytelling like that. So yeah, just great anchor shot here. uh, Again, very simple. You just kind of showing a little bit of the mystery of the storytelling, and you're just doing the payoff. It's just very simple stuff. Same thing up here. It's very simple kind of layout with the anchor page, the anchor of the page right there. Really fun storytelling. Oh man, look at that. It's been a second since I looked at this. I've read it, put it in its bag and board, put it in the box so they couldn't get ruined. So this is almost like reading it again for this all over again. That's just such a great shot. Great foreshortening, awesome dynamics, great angle, awesome detail. The building in the back is really cool. You got the moon. You gotta have the moon. You gotta have the moon. Yeah, this is one of my favorite books. I have to say, like this is art wise. I've got like my top 10, right? Where you definitely have like Dale Keown's Pitts in there. But this is one of those books that really ranks up high in my opinion. And you got to consider when EVS was coming out with this, it's right after the not too long right after the split with DC, and we all know the story behind that. EVS has talked about it quite a bit over the years, and I look at this as like his flex, right? Like, you want to run me out of the industry, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how badass of an artist I am. I'm going to flex like a motherfucker and put out some of the best work that I've ever put out, and he did, and just knocked it out of the park. Some great storytelling. The facial expressions are great. Uh, designs are awesome. I really like the fact that a lot of these guys in Comicsgate went to their old IPs and revived them. Dan Fraga with Black Flag, bringing that back is really, Billy Tucci getting She up and running again. And of course, EVS with CyberFrog. A much needed alternative to the mainstream that's really not giving us what we need right now. Just great drawing. But yeah, this book's been out for a little bit, so I'm hoping that everybody's had a chance to read it. Uh, and I usually only flip through books page by page if they've been out for a little bit. So I'm not really going to say spoilers. So you should have got this. If you haven't got it, I don't know if anything's available on eBay anymore. Go and check it out. But I highly recommend it because it's just a fun book to read. And more importantly, it's just a fun book to look at. And if you're an artist like me, it's a very inspiring book. Like I can't get over like how good this book is. Art, colors. I mean, Kyle Ritter, like how impressive of a talent is that dude? He's a great artist himself. He's a fantastic colorist. I love that shot. What a great perspective. You really kind of get this sense of, like a frog in a frog bowl, right? Like just the way he kind of designed that. And it's kind of cool to getting to know EVS through his streams of how big of a fan of actual frogs that he is. And you can kind of see that reflected, or not kind of, you can see that reflected in his work and how he stages things, his thought process with putting a scene together, how CyberFrog would interact in this atmosphere and environment. Love that shot of the eyes. I always loved how artists, you can have two panels, but you have the character kind of flying out of the panel. It's a very 3D effect. Um, awesome motion through it. It gets the sense of movement without there being actual movement there. I've always enjoyed when people can do that very well. I would love a black and white version of this. Like, the colors are great. Kyle Ritter is awesome. But I would really love a black and white, just line version of this book. If there's one out there, somebody let me know. Let me know how I can get it, because I want it. And if not, Ethan should think about putting one out. So, bonus materials. What we got the bonus materials? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got some of the original pages. The original CyberFrog, Hall of Heroes, which I think a lot of this stuff has been reprinted in the, the Warts and All campaign. There's been so many campaigns, I lose track of everything. I really liked how this was something he was originally kind of pitching for Wildstorm with DC at the time. That would have been interesting. I'm glad that didn't work out, though. I'm glad that it's a Comicsgate thing. It fits way better here than trying to shoehorn it into any kind of company. Because I don't think any of those companies have any respect for anybody's characters. Just look what they did to the actual Wildstorm characters. You know, they're sitting on a shelf somewhere, not being used. Awesome Kyle Ritter pinup. And there you go. There's the cover, the black and white line work of it. It's iconic CyberFrog pose. So cool. So cool. It's a very, very fun book. Salamandroid. Cover B, line work. Again, like I said, I want a whole book of just the line work. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Yeah. Well done. Well done. So yeah, if you didn't get it, find it. Go on eBay, find it. If you did get it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, this book, it feels great in my hands. It looks great. It's just got that nostalgic 90s feel. Chromium. Well done. Well done. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video looking at Ethan Van Sciver's CyberFrog Blood Honey. And again, if you like this channel, please subscribe, hit the like, share on social media. And as always, I will see you all later. Peace.